Thank you for being here. I'm Doug Neely, the Mayor of Oregon City. In order to accommodate future urban growth in the South End area of the city, according to Metro's 2040 Urban Growth Functional Plan, the city is reaching out to citizens to help develop a concept plan for the South End area of the city. Since you have a voice in how and where to grow, we want to know what is most important for you today and in the future. We are interested in your thoughts, hopes, and dreams to help shape the future of South End, Oregon City.
South End area, I love that, the fact that it feels more rural as you get down towards Canby. I would like to be able to keep that.
I like that it's open and that it's quiet and it feels like it's in the country. It doesn't feel crowded and busy.
So what I really like about the South End Road area is its rural nature, the fact that there's still quite a bit of wildlife and natural features in the area.
Nicely laid out neighborhoods, full of good people, warm community. It has a lot to offer.
Well, I don't live in the South End area. I represent the Transportation Advisory Committee, but on our tour of the area, what I really liked was a rural feeling of the area.
I still see, old growth, old trees. I guess even the old pickups in people's yards don't really bother me.
Well, I love the rural area, the rolling hills and the greenery and the trees, the open spaces, and it's just a beautiful setting that we should strive to preserve as we grow.
I think I like the planning, the obvious planning of the community as it was laid out. The streets flow well. We basically have about probably 60% of the houses covered by sidewalks, so it's a safety factor for children and elderly people.
Some changes I would like to see in the South End would be that it was more open to Oregon City, that there was more, it was easier to get into South End because there's only the one road.
There's room for growth here, and if I was going to change or add anything to the South End, it would be to kind of connect the green spaces so that the development all came together into a larger community feel, part of Oregon City. Carried on the traditions of being pioneers and caring and sharing community.
I think one thing that would be nice to change for the area is more of a sense of community and more of a connection between the different neighborhoods and areas where people live and work. And right now, although the rural nature is very nice, it's a very fragmented area. And so I think this is an opportunity, just even the process we're going through is going to instill a little bit more community and bring some of the areas together, and then potentially what we result with can provide some more, whether it's physical space or just some more ways that we can all interact together as a part of the community, greater community in Oregon City.
I'd like to see more commercial retail avenues so people that live down South End don't have to travel as far as some of the people live in other parts of Oregon City.
Well, we need access to parks, safe highways and streets. Be nice to have sidewalks where the traffic is the most congested or the heaviest.
I lived in Minnesota for a few years, and so they have a lot of walking trails and stuff like that. So I think that would be nice to see if they, when they do start developing, to maybe include that in the plan.
Well, if I was to change something in the area, a large part would be a better transportation system, because there's no real route down to Highway 99 and a lot of side streets, but not very many major transportation mobility.
The community is being changed radically as we are speaking. The type of construction of homes and shelters is quite different today than it was 2 decades ago and prior to that. We're going now for the row houses type situations and whatnot. And I'm not quite sure what effect that's going to have on the future of the community. So it seems like pre-planning right now should be dealing with these things which are now taking place, and not wait until they've been completed and then wonder, oh, I wish we had done this or that. I think we can anticipate some of these things and do that now before the fact.
This is an opportunity for the Oregon City community, businesses and residents of all ages, to share their visions and perspectives. The City of Oregon City is preparing what's called a concept plan to guide future community development in the South End area. This area lies just south of Rose Road on both sides, east and west of South End Road. Most of the area was brought into the region urban growth boundary in or prior to 2002. State and regional regulations require us to plan for such areas to guide constructive and efficient conversion from rural to more urban uses. The goal of the South End Concept Plan is to preserve what residents value most about South End today while planning for those who will live there in the future. The concept process will last approximately 1 year and is being guided by extensive community involvement. Once the South End Concept Plan is complete, it must be adopted by Oregon City's Commission before land can be added to the urban area. Ultimately, addition to the city or annexation will be based on property owner's desire and subject to citywide vote. Elements of the South End Concept Plan include types of housing we anticipate for the future, transportation options, natural resource preservation, places for people to recreate, and for police and fire protection, essential services and schools, as well as financing. Planning well for future generations is better done together. The more of our community members, businesses, service providers, and citizens of all ages that contribute your thoughts, the better off we'll be. Please share with us what is important to you, what will be important for future generations, and weigh in and join us for a community open house on Thursday, December 13th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at McLaughlin Elementary. In addition to participating in person or online, we invite citizens and community groups to organize community discussions. You could even draw a picture or write a poem, whatever suits you best. Tell us what you love about South End today and envision what it can be in the future. Log in to southendconceptplan.org to help shape the future today. Thank you.